So, Ken, we're going to talk about the Presidential Medal of Freedom Award. What is the Presidential Medal of Freedom Award?
I don't know in detail. I just know it's like the highest award you can get as a civilian. I used to think it was because of your involvement in the communities and bettering the country, but it seems like anyone can get it.
Do you feel like it lost its prestigious over the years?
Yeah, especially within the last 2 decades, for sure.
When did it become a participation good old boys club award?
I would say Obama's presidency. At least from my remembrance, Obama gave it to a lot of people that didn't really have any impact to the U.S. society or provide any benefits to the U.S. as a whole.
Who's someone that received the award and it shocked you because you had that come on man type of reaction?
There's a few. One is Ellen DeGeneres. What is a talk show host getting a Medal of Freedom for? Another person I would say, um, I don't know what Tiger Woods done, but Tiger Woods is one. Nothing I can think of Tiger like is an inspiration. I guess that's why, but no. Um, Yeah, those are just to name a few. I'm pretty sure there's other ones that's in there that I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was a lot of like celebrities that I don't feel like really helped push America forward that received it.
Who's someone that got the award and you didn't mind them getting it?
One person that got it, I think recently was Denzel. Totally because I've looked into kind of a lot of the stuff he does, philanthropy and stuff. Um, acting is itself is a career, but America wants to be the best at any space. So him pushing forth and benefit and supporting a lot of the local people and their aspirations to be great actors and lead in that field, I think it's deserving. And he does other philanthropic work as well.
Do you feel like it's an award given to certain individuals who are part of a certain club?
Yeah. I feel like you have to be nowadays buddy buddy with somebody in Congress or the president to, be even considered for the award now.
What are the benefits and perks that come with winning the award?
I don't know. I guess you get a medal, you get notoriety, you get to the White House. I can't really think of anything besides that. Like it's a I won't say a participation award, but it's a thank you for participating in America award and being a great citizen.
Do you feel like such an award is degrading the U.S. status on a global scale?
I don't think so. I think it's degrading what the U.S. values on a global scale in comparison. But I don't think it's degrading the U.S. status overall. I think it's just degrading. It's making us look like we value certain things over other things, and we value less important things and attributions to society over others.
Let's say you win the award. How do you think your neighbors are going to look at you?
I'm like, why is this guy winning the awards? Like, what the hell did he do? Well, I mean, God forgive me, but what did he do to get the award? And they'll be confused, and it's kind of. I mean, I don't think I've done anything that would require getting that award at all. But I'd be happy, but they'll be shocked.
I just want to see neighbors' reaction when a recipient ends up winning. Like, is that individual envied or they're proud?
See, the thing is, it's not. It used to be very popular early on, but I don't think people follow it as much anymore because it got watered down by who were receiving it. So I feel like nowadays, if your neighbor is together, you just be like, oh, they're just giving those out. It's not really everything. It's like, he got one. I could probably get one too.
Even if a recipient doesn't qualify for the award, can the sitting president still override those qualifications and give it to someone he or she feels like deserves it?
I think that's actually what has happened. I don't think I'm not sure if there's even a committee for it. There should be. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the president kind of gets a hand pick on who would receive it. I'm pretty sure there's recommendations with a committee, but he ultimately get that final say.
And you said it was during the Obama presidency that you feel like he's lost his prestigious.
Yeah, I think that's for at least for me. That's where it started.
How do you think the recipients feel when they're being put the award around their neck?
Elated. They're happy. Um, they feel like they've accomplished something. That's the only thing I can think they feel like. Because it doesn't have carry no. I mean, it carries a status, but it's like because of the people that won it before, it's not as valued. The feeling could be different.
Why is the award all of a sudden given to the most successful individuals rather than individuals who left an influential, positive legacy on society?
Um, I feel like though that could be one and the same, but I feel like now because of the age of social media, um, they want to give it to the people that everyone sees more frequently. If that makes sense. You could be in the background having billions of charities, giving money to the needy, creating schools, all types of stuff. But if no one knows who you are, they're not going to think you're deserving of it.
Because nowadays it seems like anyone that's very wealthy is getting the award. Bill Gates got the award. Tiger Woods, who's a billionaire, got the award. Magic Johnson, billionaire, got the award. Magic Jordan got the award. Even I don't know her name, but the new owner of the Dallas Mavericks, the ones who were low key pulling the strings behind that Luka Doncic trade,
Mm-hmm.
she got the award. And she's a billionaire. So it seems like it's like a billionaire club. You gotta be in a billionaire club to make it easier for you to get this award.
I mean, it could be, but it's also like people that's known. All the people you named are like people that majority of Americans should know, if they have a T. Besides the Dallas Maverick person, she might have maybe done some philanthropic work that we just don't really know about. But
She's just into the casino business.
oh, so she didn't do anything then. No offense to her. Probably just somebody suggested her, and the president was like gave the okay.
Rosa Parks was given the award by President Bill Clinton on September 15th, 1996. How do you think Rosa Parks would feel if she was alive knowing that someone like Leo Messi or even Tom Hanks is getting this award?
I think should be disgusted. Those people didn't really accomplish or do anything of the magnitude she did. And then for them to be considered in the same playing field, same level as her, it's kind of disappointing. Um, Not saying Leo Messi has his impact elsewhere, but as it stands to the American people, those people don't have that significant of an impact.
What happens to someone when there are a recipient for the award but just don't show up? Like, for example, Leo Messi, he was a recipient, but then he didn't show up. So, do they get that mail to them? Like, how does that work?
I'm pretty sure they're still getting mailed to them or they reschedule for them showing up. Um, yeah, I don't think they will renege and take it back since it was already announced that that person would get it. That would be an awkward situation. Like we nominated this person for the award, but now we're going to take it back because they didn't come. It's similar to like any award show. You could win an Oscar and you're not there. They're still going to give that Oscar to you for having that. They're not going to take it back because you didn't show up for the Oscar.
Leo Messi, let's say, because right now he's playing for our football club in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he permanently moves to Argentina after fully retiring. Do you think he's gonna brag to his friends about how he just won a free award out of the blue?
Um,
Just like, yeah, I just won this award. I don't even know how I won it.
See, I don't think so. Solely because he doesn't seem like the type to do that. He barely even talks like that. But for an average athlete that's non-American, yeah. If it was like let's say like Usain Bolt, I think he would brag. Or if it was like
Are you saying he will brag because he has that bragging personality?
Yeah, like I think Usain Bolt would brag, or like who else can I think of that's a non-American athlete? See, I watch American sports, so I don't really know. Vince, how you say his name? Vincinius Jr. The football,
The Brazilian guy.
yeah, the Brazilian guy. I feel like he would probably brag, but he wouldn't brag that extensively.
So Bill Belichick was actually a recipient for the award. He was given the award by Trump, but then the January 6th Capitol riots occurred, and he felt like he didn't want the award no more. So does public perception play a factor if someone wants to receive the award, depending who the sitting president is?
Um, I think so. I think it would influence how they're gonna get looked at in the limelight. Um,
Because it's like, for example, uh, Biden gave the award to Hillary Clinton, but Hillary Clinton wouldn't have took the award if, let's say, Trump handed it to her.
yeah. I think public perception would impact how they take the award solely because now you're tied to that president in a way. So whatever that president done, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Trump gave you this," and they didn't like that president, so on and so forth. So you know, you're unintentionally gonna end up being tied to that president solely for accepting it, and even being nominated. So I feel like that kind of sway in who would go and actually take the award over who wouldn't.
Bill Belichick and Trump are actually pretty close. So do you feel like Belichick? Do you feel like Trump felt a certain way when Belichick didn't want to accept this award?
I don't think he felt a certain way. I think knowing kind of Bill Belichick's way he moves and things, I think it was more of a PR movement. Um, at the time, if I'm not mistaken, Bill Belichick was coming to the end of his NFL coaching career, so all of the optics would have looked bad if he would have accepted it. So just to kind of save face for his next chapter of life, you know, he kind of did it that way. Because now, certain employers for what he wants to do won't be happy that he was, even though they have some type of a friendship, but this is more of a significant, dignifying moment.
So do you feel like Belichick used the Capitol riots as a way to just not get an award from Trump, as a way to, like you said, if he was to, he's a coach for the Tar Heels now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if he would have accepted this award, it's like no one wants to work with him.
I mean, I think people still want to work with him. I think it'd just be more of like a
That awkward space.
yeah, that awkward feeling of like we're gonna work with somebody that's like because like you said, they were already friends, but he received the Medal of Freedom from Trump, and he accepted it after the January 6th riots. It's kind of like, does he really care?
Jerry West accepted the award from Trump. So why do you feel like the NBA, which is predominantly black, didn't retaliate against him winning the award? Well, accepting the award.
I think because the award itself has lost some of its value for who has won it. So at this point, it's kind of just like they just giving that award out.
Okay.
And also Jerry West. The one thing I've noticed about athletes, they don't really pay attention to like the political personas of individuals that are like senior to them. Um, Especially in American sports altogether. They're okay with separating the like they said separating the artist from the art. So separating the athlete from the athlete's ideologies.
What do you think would have happened if Magic Johnson would have? So Magic Johnson received the award being given it to him by Biden, but let's say he accepted it being given to him by Trump. How do you think that would have? Do you think he would have lost influence in the NBA? Because it's like Jerry West accepted it from Trump, but I guess since he's white, they're like, you're a pioneer in the game of basketball. We're not gonna go too crazy on you. But let's say someone like Magic Johnson you think the league would have retaliated in a way?
I don't think so. Only reason I don't think so is because how can I put it? He Magic Johnson is somewhat more deserving of the award because of a lot of the philanthropic stuff he's done. So I don't think they would have solely because he's done somewhat enough to receive the award. In comparison to we don't really know what Jerry West has done. Magic Johnson, you can visually see the stuff he's done if you go to LA and stuff like that. So I think that's it'll be like a hard to be like, I can't believe Magic Johnson got it, even though Magic Johnson got all these things that he's accomplished.
The president's coming to the White House knowingly. The president's coming to the White House knowing beforehand who they would give the award to.
I don't think so. I think I'm pretty sure there's probably a committee that kind of sets this up for them and they just kind of decide on who they want to give it to. But um, knowing the only president I think that probably already had in mind who they would give it to would be Obama's. They move a certain way.
Okay. Will ordinary citizens ever win the civilian highest award again?
Yes. For example, God forbid this happens. If there was a school shooting and someone saved a lot of lives during the school shooting, they would get the award. Or if there was a natural disaster and somebody saved a lot of lives during the natural disaster, they would get the award.
But again, it depends on the sitting president and how he feels if that was a heroic move or not.
No, not necessarily. I feel like if it happens and it gets enough media attention, they're gonna get it. Especially in the social media day and age, it will be it will be bad business for the sitting president to not acknowledge somebody that does something like that.
What are the protocols to receive this award?
Oh.
I'll tell you mine. I feel like you have to be marketable. You have to be successful. No, let me switch it up. One, you got to be successful. Then the media gotta see that you're successful and feel like, can we market this guy? Like Tim Duncan's successful, but he's not marketable. So two, you gotta be marketable. Three, I feel like you gotta push a certain agenda behind the scenes, and you gotta be successful pushing that agenda. And four, you push it for a good number of years, and you'll be rewarded with this award.
I mean, I can agree to that. Marketability, I feel like popularity plays a play as well. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's from based on the most recent recipients. They all just about fall in line.
Does the Presidential Medal of Freedom Award bridge the gap? I'm sorry, hold on. Does the Presidential Medal of Freedom Award bridge the gap between politics and the entertainment industry?
No, I don't think that. Well, no, because I feel like that doesn't bridge the gap. I feel like the entertainment industry, politics is always in their pockets because that's who we see a lot. So they use the entertainment industry as a mechanism to kind of influence. Because we watch a lot of the movies, we know a lot of these musicians, we know a lot of these people in the entertainment industry, and we follow them. A lot of kids are very impressionable, so those ideologies and things that they push on their social media accounts, like if LeBron endorsed Kamala Harris and all the kids that follow him who don't know anything about politics are trying to figure out who they're going to support, they're going to go endorse Kamala Harris too because LeBron endorsed Kamala Harris.
I'm gonna state some names, and you determine whether you feel like these individuals are potentially could potentially be recipients of the award.
Okay.
Taylor Swift,
Yes.
Beyonce,
Yes.
Jay-Z.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Because ever since that incident that happened with him,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
because it disappeared.
Do you feel like Diddy could have won it if he was never in this situation?
No. The only reason why I don't think Diddy could have won it because Diddy didn't really do anything of on that philanthropic side as much. Diddy Moore is Diddy's the embody of like if you look at his career, he's just a celebrity. He's a celebrity. He doesn't try to, oh, let me help this person. It's all entertainment as for Diddy. But for Jay-Z, um, he wants to be influential. That's why he dropped. Even if you watch his interviews, when you see like the 444 album, he literally explained the purpose and the ideology behind it is to give influence and to give people a look at what could be. So that's why I don't think Diddy would be a good candidate because he just has a lot of money and he's in entertainment. Jay-Z people look up to and he mentors a lot in comparisons to Diddy.
Could Jeffrey Epstein have won it?
If the list never came out, I'm pretty sure he would have because of how close he was with Trump.
Harvey Weinstein?
I don't think so. His case is a bit more weird than everyone else's.
Because celebrities just pay a lot of money to end up being recipients.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's possible, but I think the way things are going and how people are viewing certain celebrities' actions, I don't think they have that tipping scale anymore to, hey, I just throw money at it and I can get it.
Do you think Drake could ever win?
No, it's not America.
Ultimately, what is the future of the award?
Um, as it stands right now, it's just going to be awarded to people who are close to who's the sitting president and popular, people who have a lot of visibility and are marketable will continue to receive it for the time being until we get someone in office that actually cares for how individuals impact Americans as a whole.
So we have African backgrounds. How do you think your parents would view you receiving such an award if you were to ever win?
I mean, my parents would be proud because I get to go to the White House. My mother wouldn't care so much. She'd rather me receive something from the Vatican or from the church over getting something from from the president.
Okay, thank you for this discussion.
Like